Hi guys, I am Evie, and today I have the answers to your questions for my Q&A. Just got out of the shower, guys. I'm not gonna be here too long. I am actually leaving today for my church woman retreat, and I will be gone for 2 days. So yeah, Gabi's stressing. She's gonna miss me. And yeah, so let's get started with this. Okay, first question: favorite food. I love my Puerto Rican food. I love it. It's amazing. It's got a lot of flavor. I just love it. But I have to say Mexican, just because I feel like it's more variety. It's not way too different from Puerto Rican food, except that it's spicier, of course. Excuse me. Except that it's spicier. But yeah, I would say Mexican, just because of the variety. And I love tortillas and tacos. So yeah, that would be that. Number 2. Is YouTube my only job? YouTube is not a job. It's mostly a hobby that I like because I like to cook and I like to do mukbangs. Who doesn't like to eat, right? But I don't get paid from YouTube. You have to have a certain amount of money before you can start to get paid. I'm not there yet. But it doesn't matter if I don't make it, for the money. It's not a biggie for me. It's not a job. It's something that I like to do. Okay, what would be my reaction if I met a subby? I already have. I've met 2 people and I've met them at IHOP. They come up to me. They're actually the servers. They are subbed to me. So yeah, we just talked there for a long time and just, get to know each other. But I would love to meet every single one of you. And I've actually met 3 because I met Monica from Team Dave and Mom. I've met her too. I actually went to Florida. Okay. Where would I love to live? Where would I like to live? Love to live. I gotta be honest. I need winter. I need snow. I need to see the seasons changing, the leaves falling, changing colors. And so I said I would love Oregon because they have so many pine trees, just so many things, and it's beautiful. I've been there once with my husband when we went to visit his son, and it was beautiful. They live in Portland, Oregon, but they live in such a nice place, and they have valleys, and it's just beautiful. That's one place I would like to live. If I would have to pick a tropical place, I would actually probably pick Hawaii. Guys, I'm sorry. The sun is killing me. Okay, so yeah, those are, or even here. I even said I would love to stay here in Milwaukee, in Wisconsin. Just, of course, in a way better area than where I live. Okay. What is my favorite holiday and why? My favorite holiday is Christmas. Not for gifts, not for anything other than the fact that that's the birth of Jesus, my Lord and Savior. So that's it. Second would be Thanksgiving, because that's when all your family's all together and you have so many things to be grateful for. So that would come in second for me, Thanksgiving. Expanding my channel. Somebody wants to know if I would expand my channel, doing other things in my channel. For my mukbang channel, I only like to do mukbangs. But I do have another channel, and it's my cooking channel. It's under the name Yvette Montalvo. I will leave a link in the bottom. And I do cooking there, and I have done other stuff in that channel. So if you're interested, you can check me out there. But for this channel, I'm keeping it like it is. Groceries hauls. Have I thought of doing grocery hauls? I like to watch it. I like to watch other people do the grocery hauls, especially if they have especially if they do large hauls. I love to see that. I didn't think anybody would be interested in my kind of hauls, but if you guys want, leave a message down below or comment down below, and I will actually consider doing that. A P.O. box. I do not have a P.O. box, but I do have an address where you can send me mail. I will leave it down in the description box below. I've already left it down below before. So yes, a meetup. Would I like to do a meetup? Yes, I would. I would definitely love to. I just don't ever have enough subbies that would want to or are interested, or enough subbies, period. But yeah, I would love to do something like that. That'd be awesome to meet you guys. Where have I traveled to? Okay, let's start. Born and raised in Chicago. So I've traveled here to Wisconsin, where I live now. Puerto Rico, Florida, Canada, New Jersey. Where else have I gone? Oregon, Texas. Mainly here, guys. The only thing out of here would be, Mexico and Puerto Rico. Let me see. I went to Jamaica. I went to the island of Cozumel, close to Mexico. That was when we went on our cruise. So yeah, I believe that's about it. A few places, not a lot, as much as I would like to have traveled, but still young, can still do that. Okay, are we having a Thanksgiving keto? No, we're not. I will not put my family through that. I'm gonna have my cauliflower. I'm basically gonna have a keto Thanksgiving because I'm gonna have just my turkey, veggies, certain veggies, of course. I'm gonna have my cauliflower mash. The only thing I'm gonna have that's not keto is gonna be a slice of pie. And you know how you have a regular size? I'm gonna do half of that. So that's all I'm gonna have. So kind of basically for me, kind of yeah. Everybody else, no. Okay, where did I meet my hubby? I met my hubby, how long have I been with him, and was it love at first sight? Okay, I met my hubby at a place called Tres Magueyes. He closed it down already. It was a restaurant, and it had a bar. So that's where I met him. I've been with him on February, will be 15 years. Gabriela's 13 years old. And was it love at first sight? No, guys, it was not. I had already been in a relationship, and that relationship ended. So I was alone for 8 months. So I wasn't looking for anybody. I wasn't looking for a one-night stand. I don't do that. I wasn't looking for anything or anybody. So he knew my friend, and he's like, can you introduce me to your friends? And yeah, he introduced himself. He gave me his number and stuff like that. And he started to pursue me, but I told my friend no. And then I told him no, I didn't like him that way. And he just kept pursuing me, you know? And I still wasn't interested, guys. This guy pursued me so hard that when I would go there to eat dinner with my friend, we were sitting down having dinner. This happened twice. And while we're having dinner, this man comes in with a big bouquet of flowers for me from him. It was somebody who was selling. So twice he had flowers brought to my table while I was having dinner. And usually we would go there once a week or once every 2 weeks. And when we would get up to go pay our bill, he had already paid our bill. So yeah, he kept pursuing me like that. And he invited me out to breakfast one day, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. Because by then I was kind of, feeling him a little bit, but as a friend, not any kind of feelings towards him yet. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to be mean, and he's been really nice and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, okay. But I never told him where I lived. Never. This man never knew where I lived until I started actually dating him. Because if I didn't like him that way, I didn't need him stalking me. You know what I mean? So I said, yeah, I'll go to breakfast with you. So I said, but you take your car, I'll take mine, and I'll meet you there. I didn't want him coming to pick me up, of course. So let me tell you how I roll. Just because I really don't know him, just because I don't have feelings for him that way, and trust. I have issues trusting people, especially men. You don't know. I mean, you hear so many stories, you see so many things on the news and on the internet, so whenever we went out, I took my 2 daughters. Gabriela was not even thought of ever. So I used to take my 2 daughters with me. We went out to breakfast. There goes my daughters before me. Went out to dinner before me. One time we went to the movies. He thought he was going to be slick. Oh, it's dark. And yeah, no. My daughters were with me. I'm pretty sure when we got out of the car, this man looked at me like, are you freaking kidding me? But yeah, I never went out on a date with him by myself in the beginning. And in that movie theater, he tried to hold my hand, but he was scared to because my daughters are sitting right by me, so he didn't. But when the movie finished, we all got up, and since I was towards the end, I got up first and I started walking. And I'm almost out the door, and I turn around just to see where my daughters are, and right there, he just smacked a kiss on my face. And I was gonna say something to him because he just got me out of surprise. He goes, no, don't make a big deal. He didn't want my daughters to know. I mean, they seriously did not see this. And when we got home, I'm like, did you guys see? He goes, what happened? I go, he kissed me. He goes, oh, we didn't even see that. But yeah, so that's how that was. I was rolling with my daughters for a while, let me tell you. But once I got used to him and got to know him, and then I was at work, when I used to work for the newspaper, I was at work, I caught myself thinking about him and being excited, like after work, home, take a shower, because I know I was going to go out with him. You know, so then I started liking him. Then after months and months, then he finally came to my house. But yeah, I'm a complicated person, but safe, you know what I mean? So yeah, sorry for the long story. Thanksgiving, how did I meet my husband? Okay, was it love at first bite? Love at first sight, I already said no. How did I learn to cook and bake? Honestly, guys, by watching my mom. I remember my mom teaching me once how to make white rice. That was it. And then from then on, I just watched what she was doing. And that was it. I don't know how to explain it, but I just watched everything she did, and that's how I did it. And for baking, guys, I'm not a baker that I bake from scratch. If you guys have watched some of my videos, I buy the pie crust already made and stuff like that. And I know how to do that. It's just complicated. Just why would you complicate your life when, you know, there's a lot of things that are available already. But yeah, it was mostly watching. And I think for me, like common sense too, kind of. But I remember that first pot of rice that my mom went to work. She goes, Evie, just do the white rice. You already know how to do it. Guys, the white rice was perfect. The perfect amount of water to rice ratio. It wasn't sticky. It wasn't hard. It wasn't raw or hard ends. It was perfect. But guys, guess what I did? I put the salt in it. I mixed it. I tasted it. It tasted good to me. But I told my friend, can you taste this to see if it tastes good? She goes, oh, it needs a little bit of salt. I added more salt. My God, that rice was salty. It was terrible. You know what my mom did? She made me sit down and eat a plate of rice. That was my punishment. Eating a plate of that rice, that salty rice. But yeah, lesson learned. Follow your own instincts, your own gut feeling. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so, wow. The very last question was, it's not even a question. It just says, tell us about your ex-hubby. Wow. Let me start off by saying that now he's one of my best friends. The one person that knows a lot of things about me is him. I trust him to tell him everything. He is my best friend. He is. So he was 17 going on 18. I was 15 going on 16, and I ran away with him. I had a kind of a difficult, life at home with my mom. We didn't get along then. We never saw eye to eye. I understand her completely now because I have my own kids. So I understand why she did a lot of things. I still don't understand some things, but it's not for me to understand. That's in the past. But yeah, I wasn't happy at home, and I didn't love this guy. You guys gotta understand. I met him for a few months. I didn't really know him. I only knew him that he worked at the corner store of my house. I didn't really know him, but one time I went to the store after getting into it with my mom. And, she slapped me. And after that, she sent me to the store to get something. I don't know what it was, but I went to the store and I was crying. And he's like, "Oh, what happened to you? What's going on?" Stuff. I'm like, "Nothing. I'm just not getting along with my mom." That's what I said. I didn't go into details or anything with him. And I knew he liked me. He had always liked me from the beginning that he saw me. Of course, this is not what he saw. So, he said, "Do you want to run away with me?" Out of nowhere, guys, it's like this man didn't even finish saying, "Do you want to go? Do you want to run away with me?" And I'm like, "Yes, just yes." I didn't think about it. I didn't hesitate. I didn't look at him like, "Are you crazy?" I simply said yes. So 2 weeks later, little by little, I was sending his stepsister some clothes, and she was packing it so that my mom wouldn't see everything, coming off. So little by little, I packed a few pair of pants, undies, bras, blouses. I just gave them stuff to put away. I didn't take everything, of course. And then on July 29th at 7 something in the morning, my mom went to work like at 6 something. I was gone. I wrote my mom a letter, left it on the table, and I took off. I took off, and I didn't just like get in a car and go somewhere. No, I hopped up on a plane, guys, and landed all the way in Puerto Rico. That's where we were. I was there for a month and a half. I didn't call her till about 2 weeks after I was already gone. My God. Everybody told me my mom had it so bad. She was swollen every day from crying. She was wondering, oh my God, I felt so bad for making her suffer like that. She goes, Evie, even till this day, she looks at me, she goes, you made me suffer so much. And I know she's not saying it to make me feel bad, because she's not. I don't feel it that way. I just feel like she wants me to know that she suffered, that she was hurt. And I get it. My God, I couldn't imagine, one of my daughters, Gabi, or anybody doing that. And then of not knowing, the desperation of not knowing, like, she didn't know this guy. She had seen him a few times at the store when she went to the store. People told him that he was a drug addict. Never. They told him that he was into gangs and stuff. He wasn't like that. He had just come from Puerto Rico a few months, and he wasn't into none of that stuff that they were saying he was. You know what I'm saying? He was a really good guy, and he helped me out. But yeah, let me tell you what happened, because this is what people are curious about. One thing I didn't know about him was he was gay. He was gay, guys. He wasn't gay while he was with me, or not that he wasn't gay when he was with me. He just didn't answer to the urges that he probably had, because I don't know what that's like. But he respected me the whole time. What pissed me off was, I was 15. I was a virgin. I had never been with a man. So, if he would have told me this, it would have been my choice to leave and to accept him. But he didn't give me that choice. After we consummated whatever, not our marriage, but, after we were intimate with each other, I wasn't going to go back home. My stepfather and my mom were going to say, no, you're not. Back in the day, that's how it was. It might be like that still for some people, but I couldn't go back home. I had already done the deed, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I found that out. And granted, I never was in love with him, but that just complicated everything for me. Complicated. Instead of being like jealous, like if he looked at a girl or stuff like that, I didn't care. I was more like, oh my God, here goes this good looking guy. Is this guy gonna look at him or not? And I always used to look at him just to make sure if he was gonna look, and he never did. And guys, let me tell you, I was his only woman that he ever had, and he told me, you are the only woman that I love. And till this day, guys, he has told me, you know what, Evie, I still love you. You are the only woman. You are the only woman that I have ever loved. And you are the only person that I respected the time that we were together. I was with him for 7 years. This is how long I was with this man. That I love, that I still love, but never loved as a woman would love a man. You know what I'm saying? I love him, and I love this man so much because he's the first person who made me a woman. He's the person that made me a mom. My son and my girls are his daughters. Yeah, I just love him. It would hurt me so much to know that something has happened to him. You know what I'm saying? I love him. Never in love with him, but love him to pieces. So yeah, guys, that's it for this video. I hope I answered your questions. Now I'm pretty sure you might have more questions. Feel free to ask me. Like I said, I'm an open book. So yeah, that's it for this one. So take care and God bless. Bye.